Good morning, children. I hope you are all enjoying your online classes. Today we will study Geography Chapter 2, the globe, latitude and the longitude. So children, let's start our class. Thousands of years ago, when there were no space shuttles, no rockets, which can send down images of the earth from space to us, and the people had no way to know how the earth actually looks like. And to get a better idea about the earth, to visualize it, and to know where the continents and the ocean actually lays on its spherical surface, so the ancient people created a globe. And the first globe was built by an ancient Greek astronomer around 150 BCE. So, in this chapter, we will study the first topic, the globe. Look at the first paragraph of this chapter. Students, globe is a true model, or we can say the three-dimensional model of the earth. Right? It is a true representation of the earth. Children, if you want to know the accurate locations of the oceans, continents, mountains, and the different countries, then globe is a better idea, or it is more useful than a map. And it gives us the correct shape and size, distance, directions at one glance. That is the most important point. Right? Yes, some disadvantages are also there because it is difficult to carry everywhere, right? Now our second important points of reference on a globe is axis. On the fourth paragraph, you can see, children, axis is an imaginary line on which the earth or the globe spins. बच्चों, आपको पता ही है अर्थ अपनी एक्सिस पे कॉन्स्टेंटली स्पिन करती रहती है. सिमिलरली, globe also spins around an imaginary line called axis, and the two end points of the axis are the North Pole and the South Pole. Right? And very important point, students, is that the axis of the earth is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degree to the vertical. It is very important. Earth अपने axis पे 23.5 degree tilt है. Right? Now look at the last paragraph of this page. It is equator. Now from here our second topic starts, that is latitude. So let's start. इस फिगर को आप देखिए, यहाँ पे important lines of latitude दी हुई हैं. Children, our next topic is latitude. Latitudes are an imaginary line running horizontally across the globe. For example, 0 degree latitude, that is equator line, that divides the earth into two equal parts, that is in the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Children, you can see in figure 2.2 here, the latitude lines are shown here. They are measures in degrees, angular distance, minutes and seconds. And total number of latitudes are 180. All the lines of latitudes run parallel to the equator. And the total number of latitudes in the northern hemisphere are 90, and in the southern hemisphere is also 90. Some important lines of latitude are shown in the last paragraph of this chapter. You can see here, that is important parallels of latitude. That is our next topic. Yes, children, you can see in the last paragraph of this page, the important lines of latitudes are given here along with the heat zones. The first one was equator line that we have studied. 0 degree latitude, that is equator line that divides the earth into two hemisphere, northern and southern hemisphere. The second important line of latitude is Tropic of Cancer, that is passing from 23.5 degree in the north, right? Then third important line of latitude is 23.5 degree in the south. Similarly, Arctic Circle passing from 66.5 degree in the north, and Antarctic Circle, that is passing 66.5 degree in the south. Children, the different heat zones are divided according to the temperature, according to the rays of the sun, the amount of sun rays received in a particular the part of the earth. Some parts of the earth receives slanting rays of the sun, so that is why the temperature is decreasing towards when we move towards the pole, and the areas which are vertical towards the sun, they receives huge amount of sunlight. So that is why the heat zones are different heat zones. We can see here the first one is torrid zone. In the middle of above and below the equator line, you can see the torrid zone given. The zone between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn is called torrid zone, and the zone between the Arctic Circle and Tropic of Cancer is North Temperate Zone, and the zone between the Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle is South Temperate Zone, and the polar regions are Frigid Zone, right? So you can see the different heat zones are divided according to the amount of sunlight receives in the particular region. Yes, children, we have gone through about the heat zones of the earth. The first one is torrid zone. Children, why this zone is called torrid zone? Because this zone receives the maximum amount of direct sun rays. So that is why it is the hottest region. This region is perpendicular overhead at least once a year, right? And receives huge amount of sun rays directly. This region is lying in between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, above the equator and below the equator. As we move towards the temperate region, this region receives inclined sun rays. The region in between the Tropic of Cancer to Arctic Circle is North Temperate Zone, and the region in between the Tropic of Capricorn to Antarctic Circle is South Temperate Zone, right? The third one is Frigid Zone. Children, as we move towards the pole, the rays of the sun start decreasing, and this polar region receives the slanting sun rays. Therefore, it is very cold and almost freeze zone. That is why it is called frigid zone, right? I hope you understand. In our next topic, this was the first part of the chapter, right? In our next part of this chapter, we will study about the longitudes. So stay continue. Bye.